Ladies and gentlemen, we are back now.
Hey,
don't worry about that. This is behind the scenes, but
yes.
you can listen.
Yes.
The idea is, I need a follow-up. This podcast, I would love us. You tell me when you have time. We continue, because it's a revolution. It never stops.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that we can share our listeners, that you share this, that it goes, people listen to it, we reach those top listeners, because the more we have listeners, the better.
Yes.
And we grow together and they support us, and you need to come back. And I would love to have this podcast again with you with every production you go, because I think it's better to let our people know what we are working on also.
Okay.
Which is also good, because you can reach masses of people by saying about this. And of course, if we are making a stage play, you need to be here physically to watch it. But those who are other countries, Western South Africans, I'm going to make a lot of South Africa, because we are South Africans. At the end of the day, I cannot generalize about other African countries because we live differently. That notion of Africa, people when they see, are you from Africa? Yes, I'm from Africa, but they think Africa is just one country, but we are different.
It's not Somalia.
Yes, somebody from Somalia, somebody from Kenya, somebody from Congo, somebody from Burkina Faso, Senegal, Zimbabwe, Mali. We are all different, but we are Africans. All right, but anyways.
Okay, but on that level, even that, there is something about Africa that it's true, we are not but there is a connection always.
No, that is
strange. It's not the same.
strange,
yeah, like in Europe, when someone from Norway sees someone from Spain, man. It's not like, hey, brother.
It's good you said that, because it's strange to be an African. Yeah. And it's beautiful to be an African.
Yeah, it works on the nerves when they say like Africa, but at the same time, it's true when you see someone from the West, you're like, hey.
You do remember there's an actor from Senegal we worked with in the past, Idi Mbengwe.
Hey,
Idi.
Yes, yes.
He's beautiful, he's black, he's completely darker than me, man.
Hey.
And as a South African, I remember when I was young, we wanted that little bit light skin in the past, but not everybody, but it was common at the times but nowadays nobody cares. But I see also nowadays a lot of things are happening with the skin. But he's dark. And I remember when we're on stage together, because with the lighting, sometimes they have problems. We have a white man, we have a black man, two black men who are different in color. The other one is brown now, the other one is too brown. They're struggling with the light. He's black blue. And it's so beautiful. And when I saw him next to the white gentleman here together, I felt like I was not black enough. No, but that's the truth. Then because they were beautiful together, black and white, and where do I fit in? Fuck, man, the world is crazy. Anyways, let's come back. Junior is back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're about to talk about his work now, as I mentioned before. Junior, man, since I've known you for years, starting from Ipilecheng, but I'm not going to go to that project because we already said something about it. But the idea of that project, which is Murga, was again a part of diversity, a part of inclusion, a part of equity, because it was looking at people all over the world, and it was with everyone, and it was using the tools of arts, either being dance, poetry, spoken word, numarop, whatever that was there, or painting, or whatever, everything was there. And in Soweto, that was successful. We had a lot, I think we had more than 200 people that were there. BCUC was there. I'm mentioning that because BCUC was also one of the guys that supported it, even though at the end they were not the part of it continuing up. But my point about mentioning BCUC is because one of the respected guys, and we respect them in Murga, and we hope at the time that everyone is doing good and the decisions they made not to be the part of it, because they also had to perform and do their stuff, which was nice. But some of them also came when Murga was here from
Soweto. They helped us out,
which was nice. Yes, I love you guys, and so ciao out all of you there. Junior is here if you still remember him. So man, let's come to your work. You are a musician, you're an actor, you're a singer, because sometimes musician and the singer, sometimes you confuse them. Who's a musician? Is it someone who plays? Who's a singer? Is someone who sings? If you don't know, and then we come to the word artist, everybody's an artist, but those are different forms of being an artist. But I'm just going to mention the things that you do, I know. If I miss something, just please help me out. Your career, it's so long, man. It's over 25 years, I think. And that is, I'm just mentioning now a few things that you can find when somebody Googles you up and things, but you've done a lot before that, I'm very sure, because as an artist now, I'm using the word artist again, the things that are documented, they always start at the time that somebody else recognizes you and thought that I should write this down, but you've been busy for years. Because it doesn't come, you wake up one day, but to some they have that luck, but you have to work hard, especially when you're this color. So man, take me back. Why, out of all careers, you chose to be an artist? Before we come to explain, you are a musician, you are this, but why did you just say, I love to perform?
Because it's the only job you don't need a diploma.
That's a good one! But people with diplomas now of music and whatever, they're not gonna like what you just said. Now they're still looking like
I could hustle my way in, you know.
But the love of it,
no,
man. I know you're joking.
Of course. No, but partly it's true.
I know it's true, but it doesn't mean we don't respect those who went to school.
No.
Of course, yeah.
Because first of all, it started when I was maybe 6 or 7 or 8 years old. I was hitting the drums together with Chris Joris, percussion player, very known jazz musician. But I told you, we had this cafe, people, the Johnny Dianis, the Dudu Pukwanis, all those cats for Jabula, the group, they all came to our cafe, played there. I was playing with them.
Yeah.
So there were actors coming, doing already at that time a performance. Dancers doing performance, artists, painters, this, that. And I think that romantic vision of expression gave me a lot. And my father, he was like the one who loved talking. He was very sharp in talk. Me, I'm more, now I'm talking a lot, but I'm not a big talker.
Yeah. You take action.
Well, but his talking was action. No, I know. More politician. Yeah, I take action. Yes, yeah. But I like to observe, and I'm more the. I see vibes. I see things happening, and then I want to construct.
Wait, I'm gonna do something now.
Yes.
I don't know if they're gonna see me, but they can see my ass. I don't care.
Yes.
There's this thing. I remember seeing you walking in Ipilecheng.
Yes.
At night, dark. You were walking, trying to do things there.
Yeah.
And then I looked at you when you were doing that thing. As an African, that's when you talk to your ancestors. That is the spirit. When I talk about ancestors, some may be confused and don't understand what I'm talking about. There's energy that I have. It's like sometimes you have something like that is it happens automatically, and we believe that at times that could be the connection or the communication between your ancestors, and we love it. And now when you do that,
yes,
and you walk like, it would remind me as a South African, for instance, if I were to look at the Sangomas, not only the Sangomas, but the people who understand our traditional healing process. Because when they do that, that's when they're trying to reconnect to themselves. Because an ancestor is you.
Yeah.
Because we should come back now.
Yeah.
When we talk of ancestors, we don't think of, I don't talk to the dead people. No. You are an ancestor.
Yes.
The spirit, the belief,
Yes.
that's you. That's what I'm talking about. When you did that, man, I said to myself, this one is really South African. You can't run away from your roots.
You cannot run away from it. Yes.
It's a calling. It comes new.
Yes.
If now I was black, I was going to say, this one should be a Sangoma.
Yes.
He has that calling. That's what we say.
Wow.
But anyways.
I'm saying wow because we're coming to my new project, and I told you, so the name Mthombeni was imposed on my father. The real connection is real name Moloi. And Moloi, I think it's in Tswana.
I think so.
Sotho, sorry,
Yeah.
in Sotho. It's a Sangoma. So the name Moloi is Sangoma. This one I want to look into it. So yeah, just saying because you mentioned Sangoma. Yes, but it's on that level that not of the Sangoma, but with, I love to work with the ancestors and what does it mean and what does this connection mean, etc. Though not really knowing the tradition, but working on energies.
Okay,
is something
that's a new play now that you'll be working on also to go a bit deeper into that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's leave that play. We're going to talk about it. Let's leave that play. Remind me not to forget, it's very important. Now, we were talking about your connection with the art world and loving being on stage. I suppose you do love being on stage. What do you love on stage? The claps, people applauding you, or the fact that, for me, stage, it's, for me being on stage, it's a therapy. To make people happy, for me it's a therapy. To share, for them appreciating, it's a therapy. I feel like I talk more to the people on stage, and I feel that if they understand me, I don't need to go to a shrink.
Yes.
But it could be different to you.
Yeah.
I laugh on stage with my problems.
Yes.
I cry on stage with my problems. I feel the connection that helps me. But I don't know for you, what is the stage for you?
What I love when I'm on stage, and it's something I'm looking for, or I think there are moments on stage where, because I'm very much, how do you call it? Afgeleid. What is diverted?
Afgeleid. Ik ben nog aan het denken in het Engels. Is that you diverge?
Yeah, my concentration goes. I don't have.
Your concentration is not stable.
No,
you change
so
very fast.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, yeah, that's what it means.
Yes,
in those words, I can't find a word that really says that, but that is you being diverged.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then on stage, I have a lot of moments that it all comes together, and I'm like really in a moment, and it's like, you know, the vibe when the public, you are like on the same energy.
Yes.
With the musicians, with the actors, with your with the public. And it's not it's a moment of one-pointed focus. Boom. And I love that moment.
Yeah.
And that's and I had it from. It's not always there.
No.
And I had it from very young that it's like, wow, what is this? It's better than any drinking drugs than anything.
But when did you, for the first time, you felt like this is what I should do? Because you should be somewhere.
When I was like 6-7 years old.
When I was 9, the sketches that my parents were doing, the plays, they put me there. I still remember the story even today.
Yes.
They had a shoe on stage and they were calling it the maze of Uncle Zizi.
Okay.
So it was not a shoe, it was maize to eat. As a child, I was crying because I was scared of the people. I'm shy as a person. Yes. So it was like, what is happening here? But the applause, I loved it.
Oh, okay.
And now I don't know as a child if I liked the attention.
Yes.
Or I liked what I did, though I was against it. And then it went away.
Yes.
And then secondary school, there's a drama. There's things happening. You like this. You get attention. You tell your stories. You feel like you are recognized. At the time, you are young, right? You like all these things.
Yeah.
But for you,
yes,
maybe it's another level. When you did it, you felt like this is it. I should do it.
Yes.
But was it a play then, or was it music?
That was music at that time.
You were 6, 7, just mentioned.
Yeah, something like that was like. But indeed, playing for public, but a feeling of wow, being free.
Yes.
That's something there. I cannot pinpoint it like it's this. And then I saw indeed what I said. There was a guy from, I forgot his name, a performing artist, and he was doing a play we had a lot like in our house or in little venues.
Yes.
And he painted himself like this, and it very abstract, and everybody had like, what the hell is this? I loved it. It spoke really to my heart, boom, and I couldn't understand. I really didn't understand what it was. But
it meant something to you.
Wow.
Just by looking at it.
Just by looking at it.
Also sometimes.
Yes, and it was a mix of words, songs, and movement.
That's very powerful.
And it went right to the heart. And those were moments I remember. Same like the grandmother's teaching of Johnny Diani. When I hear it, it's very abstract for a child, but I put it on as a child. Like, wow, he's talking to somebody. There are things happening that I cannot grab, and those things you can. I'm still looking for that in the art. I'm still like, whoa, wow.
You will find it one day.
No, or not, or yes, or
you
but there. Yes. So yeah, that's and I found it a lot in South Africa also.
How? What do you mean in South Africa? What did you find?
When they were playing music, those were people that came here, Zukisa, and that missed. They were living in London. They were living in Swiss. Some Americans, some in England.
Wasn't your father in London also once?
Where?
Did your father live in London also?
Yeah, in Wales. He was studying philosophy there. Yeah. Then I know the days when they all came together. And then they started playing music, singing, bringing text, singing the anthem. But those days were for me like, this is magic. And you know, South Africans, the song, they know how to. The close harmony, all the and. You hear the first tear comes when you hear the yes.
We feel it.
Yes.
Really,
and this was in our house.
Here in
Mechelen. In Mechelen, and then people, started to talk in Xhosa or Zulu about the fact, and I didn't, I don't talk, but I didn't understand, but I understood.
Can I say something about the language?
Yes.
Can I criticize your father there a bit?
Yes, of course.
Because I know what you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. But I'm going to criticize him and also say I don't blame him. Because I'm in the same situation with your father, but differently. Your father is here. He's fighting to be the part of this life. You are speaking Dutch. He has to help you with homeworks or whatever it is. He has to speak Dutch himself. he speaks in his language to you, and I knew he did that. I'm not asking you because I know your language. There are things you say, especially when you are with kids, you play with your child. There are things you say in your language out loud, whatever it is. But I'm not saying he did, but I'm very sure he did. I'm not going to ask you that one. You don't need to tell me that one. I'm forcing it happened. When my son was young, they said when they are young up until the age of 2, they can take 2 languages. And then I was not forcing, but I made sure from that moment I'm going to speak my own language. But okay, that's another situation. We're not going to talk about for him. But you understand a lot, I know that. But and it was a long time ago. Now I'm imagining if your father would have been strong to try to learn you, how was it going to be? I'm saying this because...
well, it would be a different story, but what I feel, the problem is mostly at that time. First of all, you don't have a big family. Then you don't have a South African community. If you have like a community, it's easier because then you go to the other family, you talk in Tswana, Zulu, Xhosa.
I was going to come to that because Moroccans, they speak their languages at home.
Yes.
And Congolese, they have a lot of...
Or Nigerians, they have the community, they go to church.
South Africans, man.
We don't have
We don't find them that much anyway. Anyways, let's leave Mr. Mthombeni there. He did a good job, by the way. Junior, I'm trying to cut to come to things. So, music started. You are an actor, you are a musician. When did you recognize it?
I'm not an actor, and I'm also not a musician. You know, okay, I'm gonna...
Tell me, yes.
Yes. I don't feel like an actor, I even don't feel like a director, I even don't feel... Call me a performer. Call me someone that works with the things he has around him. And that's some music, that's some acting, that's some...
I'm gonna cut you there, sorry for that.
Yes.
You know why? Because that one, I'm gonna start talking about that when we start from the Rumble in the Jungle to the plays up to now, quickly. Why? Because what we're saying now, it connects more with those plays. Every play of you I've seen, it connects what you're saying. I don't know in the past, but now the reason I'm saying this because most of people, they have known you a long, more. They've known you for years as a musician with the internationals, and some they didn't know you can also act. When you did the transitioning to be full-time or as an actor in theaters, like whoa, and then when they read your profile, like shit, this man has been an actor for years. We didn't know. So that's why now I'm labeling those because I want to see that time you came to that decision to say, music, music, just wait a moment. This is now something else I want to focus on. I don't want the details of personal switch or whatever. I want the details as a performer. When that switch came, like, I think I'm done now with only focusing on music. What if I bring them all together?
So, not going to art school, I think, or not going to conservatorium.
Conservatorium.
Yes. I learned my lessons with practice.
Sorry, I'm gonna cut you.
Yes.
Because you went to study music. Don't forget that part. I want to go. You went to study playing drums.
In Cuba, and yes.
It's very important.
Yes, of course, yes.
That's for me conservatorium.
Yeah, but
I understand the difference. I understand the confusion too. People don't understand.
Yes.
Because when we talk of performing arts, we should understand that the theories that we have, they came from performances.
Yes.
For me, education was taken from practice to theory. Because somebody did it, and then we thought, let's put it in the book. Let's let kids learn it. If you look at the beginning of the human beings, there was no book, there were no schools, right? We made schools at junior. Okay, but anyway, let me not cut you there.
Yes.
But please mention that part, it's very important, I think.
Yeah, so I went to Cuba to study, and I went to a lot of teachers, but I did everything in practice, doing it real time.
That takes years of practice
also. Of course. Yeah, and it's a hard knocks way also. Because you come in not knowing or...
And you chose percussions out of all other instruments.
Yeah, but I started, when I told you, I started when
you
I
were
was
young.
Yes. And I was playing musical, I did some piano also. And I remember the teacher said, please don't stop, you are... But then...
Your son, which we're not going to talk about, is picking piano now.
He's picking, he's more producer. He's very good.
He is a very good son.
Yes.
Very big, tall man, and is he a DJ?
He's
Producer?
Hip hop.
He has music. Don't worry, we'll put the links so we can listen to his music.
Yes.
Sure.
Sharp.
But Julia, come on, man. Come on. Give me something, man. Give me something. Don't just tell me that it just came. I didn't do that. I had to practice. You had to practice. I understand. But
of course, Zukisa, I was practicing 8 hours a day, my friend, studying every day, same thing. But at the moment, I didn't feel like I could tell everything with music. So second step was acting, and so I did some. Then I said, okay, I'm gonna set the music a little bit behind, and I'm going for the acting. So I went playing. I played everywhere.
A lot.
I'm not gonna name it. I did a lot of plays. Then there I also stopped. Like, okay, now it's time that I can make my own plays again. Coming on that level, like representation. Mm-hmm. I felt like there is a lot that is not being seen or not being done. Where I come from, so this African influence, the street influence, hip hop, this and that was not. I wanted to see that vibe because that was also a world that I was living in.
Yes.
But I didn't see this world on stage. Yes, as a kind of exotic thing.
Yeah.
But I wanted to. That was my dream. Bring the story, bringing our stories on stage. But by us, told by us, and made by us.
Not to hear someone else's telling.
Yes, that's the idea. Yes.
So, okay, finish up. I see you wanted to say something.
No. You can tell. You can ask.
Because I don't want to waste much of your time. Because we're gonna have another podcast, ladies. So that this man is like, we can talk 10 hours. Now. You made a play about Muhammad Ali. You made a play about Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Malcolm X. I'm coming. Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
A play about you. Let's start from the Rumble in the Jungle.
Yes.
Rumble in the Jungle. All your plays. You have everyone on stage.
Yes.
When I'm saying everyone, I'm talking about now color. You include everyone. Musical is strong. Acting is strong. Too much energy. You have the vibe. Your stories are fighting. The way you fight is either poetry, you have music, you have acting, you have everything in it. And that's not something we see. It's there, but we don't see it as you do.
Yes.
Why is that?
Why is that you don't see it like I do it? I really don't know, because I am who I am, and I bring what I bring, and I bring my knowledge and the things that I know, and the music and the poetry, and what I say again, go back to my youth, the vibe that was at my place with all those people, and I told you, making music, painting, performing, all that, this community coming together. Yeah. I think that's feeling, I bring it on stage.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever felt in a place that you don't want white people there, you just want the people of color? People of color don't know what color it is. Why I'm saying this, remembering when you were excluded in those clubs in the past, you never felt like you want to do the same to others?
No, totally not. No, but I wanted a representation of our city, of the world that I'm living in, and that world is not only white or only black. It's the world, and how can we live? How can we make something together? But I always say it's okay if we make a play. You know, it's not easy. 2 months or 1 month and a half rehearsing together. The ego, that one can kill us.
Yeah. Why did you choose Muhammad Ali?
Wait, but what I'm saying is, this place where we create, that is our society.
Yeah.
And there, if we can make it, we as a group, we can make it. Then there is still hope. That's,
Yes.
This is the micro society that we are trying to let it work.
Yes.
Why did I choose Ali?
You chose the people that are well recognized in your place. Muhammad Ali, for instance.
Yes.
Why Muhammad Ali's image with your stories?
Why
didn't you choose me? Why didn't you choose Mandela? Why didn't you choose Beyonce? Why didn't you choose Donald Trump? Why didn't you choose Michael de Kock? Why didn't you choose Junior Mthombeni? You understand my question?
Yes.
You went for Muhammad Ali.
Yes. Memories
of him being important to the world or to you?
Yes, there was something I remember that the rumble in the jungle, my father woke me up and we saw the match together. That's one thing. Then the fight, I mean as a human being against discrimination, etc.
Yes.
Then the rumble in the jungle was in Congo at that time, and all the big artists coming there to Kinshasa to play at that time, and then it was our South African musician that the trumpet player
Hugh
Masekela that organized it. So
Hugh Masekela!
That was so all those links coming together, and he as a spoken word artist also.
Yes.
That was magic, my brother.
And you also did the same with Sugar here. Sugar's full name again?
Wait.
The boxer here that you did Rumble in the Jungle.
Jackson.
Sugar Jackson.
Yes. I fought him. Huh?
I know. Oh, you should have been there, guys. See his tummy, 1 pack, fighting Sugar, the guy.
Oh, 6-pack against 1 pack.
That was a good fight.
Yes.
And you took all the rounds, and I saw Sugar was getting warm up, and I saw sometimes giving some punches, but he was thinking, no, let me not paralyze him. We're still in. Sugar, thanks, man. Thanks, Sugar, man.
Yes.
I need Sugar, you also, man. If you see the podcast, please hit me up, man. It would be nice to talk to you also, because what you have done, man, for this country, and because of who you are, and of this man. But I know I'm not going to ask him his number, but we will contact you, don't worry. So what you did, man, that was crazy, that thing. There was a young woman who was singing there in Rumble in the Jungle.
Yes.
And I hear now she's a well-known
director.
I think a recording artist. She was a rapper.
Gloria Ellie, I don't know.
No, it was not Gloria. I think there was a young 9-11 years or 13, 14, young really was. She was on stage in the Army band. She was crazy there. And she's a recording artist now.
Yes.
And some they saw that woman from the Rumble in the Jungle.
Okay, yeah.
These are the things you're doing. I'm trying to highlight the things you're doing, because you may not see what you are doing. You may fight and propose your stories, but they help others to succeed. Because Gloria, you talk about, she's crazy on stage as man, I've seen.
Zukisa, yes, I don't see it as I'm very cautious with that idea, like, oh, I give you the stage and you become big. And let me explain this to you. I really, really, really believe it's a how do you say, two-way ticket.
Yes, it is.
Because I also, when I see this talent and coming out, it's in mijn voordeel. How do you say it?
Your advantage.
Of course. It's two ways.
Yeah,
we help each other.
You know why? You know why? It may have sounded wrong, but it's not. Because what I meant about that, it's that sometimes you see talent.
Yes,
that's what you are saying, and that talent others don't see. And when you see and unpack the talent,
yes,
and then we recognize, and then I'm like, because why I'm saying this, man, I'm sitting here today with you. 15, 16 years ago, 17 years ago, I didn't know I was gonna be sitting here. I'm sitting here today with you. So,
yes.
If you understand what I'm talking about.
I understand completely.
You do not know when you meet somebody what they mean or what you are doing, what is doing to others. You don't know.
You don't know. No.
So that's what I'm saying, that because you give them platform, they give you platform. It's a two-way, like you're saying.
I'm very.
But of course, we can't say no. We are not doing that. We're not.
I don't want to come in that feeling like Kisa.
No,
you are here because I went to South.
No.
It's also a coincidence. It's you making this decision. It's all those. You have a lot of levels.
Of course.
On that, yeah. I can bring you on stage, but you can fuck up.
Maybe I did. That's why I'm sitting here doing a podcast.
No.
I'm kidding with you.
But you know what I mean? There are a lot of levels on that one.
Yes.
But the nice thing, what I love to do is, why do I do this big place? Because this community work. Now, like you said before, we come on stage and you say like, oh, where do they come? Who is this on stage? You got old, young, you got everything. Musicians, painters, bam. And because it comes out very strong when you, and that's a talent that I have, to bring a group very strong together.
Yes.
And then you see this group supporting each other, and we come out strong. You like it, you dislike it, but you know something is happening there.
Voila, that's what I meant.
Yes. That's why also I love to work with these big groups coming out, and here we are. This is our place. This is our stage. Like we said with Malcolm X, and take it with pride.
Let's go to Malcolm X now that you mentioned it, because I want to go to those places quickly, finish them up, and make sure you won't be late. Then we're done, because it's already a lot. We have a nice, this is the longest podcast ever, which is beautiful. But Malcolm X.
Yes.
Again, you chose another well-known person. Why?
It was interesting to do. It was the first play in KVS. Michael de Kok was his first play as a director.
In KVS.
Yes. We came from this little town called Mechelen.
KVS, those who don't know, is a theater, right? Yes.
National Theater.
Yes.
Brussels.
It's a big stage.
National.
It's a
Koninklijke Vlaamse Schouwburg.
We don't know, but we are. Yes.
It's a horror.
But it's one of the best theaters. There's a national theater. There are big theaters this year. So we don't know, but we went there. Come on, Jimmy.
So
yes.
Anyway, listen up. So, we as cowards, what sometimes happens at that time, you come on the stage, it's like, thank you for me being there, and that you give me this place too, and now I can. And we had something like, fuck it, no. We have the right to be here.
Man, you are fucking it on that stage, excuse me. But the things that you are doing on that KVS, man, from day one, I think you shocked the people of Brussels. I was there, it was so full everywhere. It's like I saw people, the crowd so crazy. That's crazy, man. And the media interviews, they were there like, this is crazy.
Yes. And what we did was giving the middle finger and saying, like, we have the right to be here. Even it's not a privilege or it's not this. That's why, and Malcolm X, he was a master at this. He was a master. That's why we choose Malcolm. And not as a sweet boy saying only thank you.
No.
And it shook up. It shook. Even
crazy,
there, we played it in France. There was even a festival, and people said like, "Hey, this junior guy, he's never coming here anymore. What does he think? Coming to give us the lessons about."
But you played in the US also, Malcolm X, no?
No.
Or which play did you go to the US with?
We didn't. No, normally
you were still negotiating things there?
Normally we would go there with Dear Winnie, but then this thing came called COVID.
Yeah, COVID, because I remember you went to the US with Fikri and Cesar. Yeah. Malcolm X, I would say, is an American. That's my story to tell. Wait. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, I would say I own them as an American to tell stories about. As a black man from anywhere in the world, I would say those are my people. Their story is my story. As a South African, I see my history the same as the one of Americans, but on a different level. Because the struggles they have are the struggles we have in South Africa.
Yes.
They have the name nigger there.
Yes.
We have Gaffer in South Africa. It's not a bad name, Gaffer. If you translate it from the Arabic, because it's Arabic, just means just a non-believer. But the way it was used is the same as nigger.
Yeah.
What is happening there to our brothers in America is the same as for me there. But we're not going to go to the history of America. But you chose Malcolm X. Why not Mandela?
Then maybe I could have started with Winnie.
Wait.
That's the other question.
Okay.
I did it, but no, wait. What I said, Mandela was a lot, I love him as a grandfather, but bringing us together, né? And I needed like a fist.
It was not a story. Your message at the time. It was not your message at the time.
Imagine, when I would play Malcolm, when I would play Mandela, and he would be there, he would say like, "I'm so happy we are here together, and we together." And at that time, I had a feeling that no, we have to come in with a bang. That's why
Malcolm X was the right person.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Because I just want to understand your decisions when you select these.
Yes. At that time, I needed a bang to come in and to say no. We are here and we are here to stay. Because there were things happening in KVS before, but it was more like the soft.
Yes. I know. Okay. The soft means they were happening, but not really. And the soft was being careful about the stories we make, not to tell them. Sorry for that finger, but because he mentioned the finger, so I was just showing it. After Malcolm X, we came to Tupac before Winnie, right? Oh, it was Winnie before.
Let me see. No, it was first Winnie.
Yeah,
and after Winnie, it was Tupac.
Okay, let's come to Winnie.
Yeah.
Because you once told me, but tell others why Winnie. I know you told me why Winnie.
The most important thing why Winnie is because I told you my father was in the camps, and from the camps he was angry, like, hey, why are we not going back, and he felt like this is corruption and it's wrong and baby. So he was writing with Winnie. Dear Winnie.
Yes, that's your title of the story, yes. Dear Winnie. So Winnie Madikizela Mandela we're talking about.
Yes. The crazy thing was the thing was in the circle of trust, she was for him the most important because he knows she was a fighter also. That was one thing. The family he was brought up and I was brought up were mainly women. So it was like in the lineage going to...
There's a female side in you?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, of course. And then the pain she went through,
You mean Winnie?
We cannot imagine.
What pain?
Wow, being picked up, thrown in jail.
Okay.
She was really...
you mean the struggle now?
Yes,
okay.
The struggle for her, to be honest, in a way, it was much harder than the one of...
everybody else.
Yeah, or in comparison to Nelson.
Yes.
Because she was middle in the fight as a woman, and for ANC she was difficult, and for the whites she was difficult, and she was the one that put his name on the card.
Winnie, man, that woman.
I remember that she told all musicians, all guys, all the refugees, when you talk about Nelson Mandela, talk about Nelson Mandela. That was she.
That's Winnie, man. Oh, man.
And then the things they tried to do to make her bad. I'm not.
You mean during the times of or after?
After and during.
Yeah, yeah.
True, not true.
We're not gonna go there.
We're
That's
not gonna.
Our story, yes, but I.
But to be honest,
yes.
Zukisa, there were a lot of people that did wrong things during. And if you were a man at that time and you did what she did, then you would say like, yeah, but it was the time of the struggle. You know, you had to be hard.
You know, it's good what you are saying, because a lot had happened, and we don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
We as black people, we have done wrong things to our own by mishearing things or misled. And a lot of times, because if you remember Winnie and the necklace, the
story,
tire things,
yes.
and we've seen in my childhood, we've seen people being burned, and some of them small things, but because we would think they didn't respect or they were spies, and some they were not.
Yes,
and we never apologize or see maybe a need to say, let's go to those families and apologize. But we always look at the white and the black side of what they did to us, but we don't look at what we also did to our own.
Yes.
But I may be wrong, I may be right, but that's what I saw. And that's what I am as a child. Going back to you, because when you were born, when your father was giving you the struggle, the lessons, it was not your choice. To understand these things is the same as me in my childhood. It was not my choice to be the member of the ANC. It was not my choice to be the member of the PAC. It was not my choice to be the member of UDF. It was not my choice to be the member of AZAPO. It was not my choice to be the member of all the parties that existed at the time. I was born in that community. I was born in that struggle. I had to be the part of it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice. Yeah. I didn't know what they were. We were fighting for someone. I'm in the primary school. They come from secondary school. They take us out. We march. And the police, they come. They just open fire.
Yes.
That's the child of that's being a black man in the townships or anywhere at that time. When you were born, you were just a part of the struggle. It's not by choice. But then when things get, you choose to be, I want this or not. But oh, shit, man, you're taking me back home now. I don't want that. Anyways, Winnie Mandela, the letter your father wrote, you decided to make a play. And it was successful, I should say. I could see. That story, you never played in South Africa, right?
No.
Wouldn't you wish that you would...
I would love, a lot of South Africans saw it and tried to... That's, of course, the bad thing about the big place. It's not easy to get them from point A to point B.
Budget-wise, it's very expensive.
It's very expensive. But a lot of South Africans, they loved it, and they said the same thing, like, because what we did was not putting on, how do you call it, a waardeoordeel. Like, it's not a judgment.
It's not judgmental.
Yes. And it's a lot like, okay, people here, the women playing, what do you recognize of Mandela, Winnie, and which power can you, what does it mean for you?
Yes.
It's not learning like we Afro-Europeans saying like, in South Africa you should do this, or it's not that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's using qualities of her in this context of Europe.
Yes.
So that's why a lot of South Africans, they loved it, the play.
And what I love it was not about me winning. It was your personal stories.
Yes. You see?
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
Rather than making a story about Winnie and talking about her life or pointing out things, it was your story.
Yes.
And it was Winnie's story because it's the same.
Yes. That's also what we did with Ali, with Malcolm. It's not that we pretend
To be them.
to play the biography of
Yes,
that's a very, very important difference.
Yeah. Oh man, that was beautiful, that play. And in that play, that's when our lady, our sister Tutu Puane was the part of.
Yes.
Tutu,
Yes.
we love you, girl.
She's great.
You did a great job.
But the group,
The group, man,
from Ali to Alessandra
man,
to Denise to
all
Joy
of them,
to
all
Joyce,
of them,
both.
man, all of them.
This
Why I'm
group-
saying this because I remember Tutu leading the South African national anthem. I felt home. From the beginning of the play, I felt home. I see all those women there fighting so strong. And I became home. If you remember me, I was saying, Waza, all the time, calling up, come on. Ladies, you made me proud, man. I love that story, and I wish I could see it, and I wish South Africans can see that. South Africans, come on, man, give budget to these guys. That story needs to be there, man.
Yeah. Last month we played in Sweden.
In Sweden, yes, I saw it.
It was a success. Bam. It was unbelievable.
How many? 3?
How many? We played like 8 times.
8 times in
Yes,
Sweden, right?
yes.
Yes. I talked to you, Cesar, last time. He told me he was tired. He was from there, and what he's approaching 70 years old, man. Now he cannot travel that much at his age. He's getting tired, guys.
Oh.
Give him a break, Cesar. We love you, man.
No, let him go to South Africa. Let him go to South Africa. He has to.
I love the role he plays actually there. Some people say some white ass there. Sorry, Cesar, man, but hey, the ladies, they strip you out. It's beautiful to see. Junior, now we did Winnie Mandela. It went successful. And then after you came to Tupac, that was crazy. Junior Akweti, Gloria, who else I'm forgetting? Andy, and the fourth was the 4
Alex.
there. And Alex, man.
Alex Akweti.
That play is crazy.
Yes.
Energy days from the beginning up until the end. Those guys are crazy. You sweat for that play. The rehearsals behind that. The energy you need for that play.
Yes. Yeah. We work hard, really. But it's in every play. You know, the plays are because we ask everybody to do the music, the dancing, the acting. So it's not like, you're an actor, so you don't need to dance. This, you don't need to. No, we do everything community again. We do everything together and we come strong in everything that we do.
And again, you chose Tupac.
Yes. Now, this one is more from Fikri El Azuzi. He was a big fan. He knows this guy from, the songs, the words, everything. So, and we wanted to work around the pure hip hop because we use a lot of hip hop in our plays.
Why not choosing Snoop Dogg and Tupac? Because he was a fan of Tupac.
And yes, and also Tupac also was a warrior at the same time being the industry and at the same time not being against. So this duality was very, very interesting.
I understand that guy has a lot of interesting debates. His music, you listen to his music today, same things he talked about, they're still happening today.
Yeah.
So Tupac, man, shout out to Tupac, man, and may your soul rest in peace again. We will keep on saying that because your music lives. Your family probably one day will be able to see this.
Yes.
Because I believe that his family is still there. They will be able to see this. I mean, the impact he made all over the world.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I used to, high school boy, every time listen to that music and sing the Tupac songs, man. And then there was time he was killing me with Dear Mama. Then listen to the lyrics like this, man. And then the interview was talking about the black president.
Yes.
And Obama came, unfortunately Tupac was not there. But anyways, Tupac was successful.
Yes.
And then you made... what was the recent one now? Now we come to Revolution.
Burning City. But in between we did Risa also about the Murga.
Yes,
about the Murga community.
That was crazy
yes.
also, that was crazy. And also you have a lot of everyone from different backgrounds, also the different languages in that one.
Yes,
and
yes.
we have our actor, the Belgian Tom. Is that Tom? Who's also I forgot his last name. Sorry, buddy. It's beautiful to see that one, and also our Enrique Novella, Kike there doing his part. You did a good thing, man. I never saw you as an actor, man. I know you do everything, a performer. What you did there, man. He was cute, huh?
But we did a lot already together, Kike and
I know, man. We did a lot.
He's a great actor. He's a great musician.
I know he does a lot, Kike.
Yeah,
he's good, man.
Yes.
He's good. But
and a producer.
Yes. But I mean, to see him now very strong as an actor there, that was another level.
Yeah, and of course it's about his country. It's about his music. It's about the Murga. So he really felt connected.
Yeah. Is he still an Argentinian, you think? Because I think he's Belgian now, Kike.
And now I'm gonna be a politician. I'm gonna shut up. Kike, it's him.
Argentina, buddy. I'm coming to you, Kike. You explain that one next time.
But
man.
if you want to do all my plays, we are gonna sit here for 1 hour.
No.
Hannibal.
I'm going to the last one.
Opera mixed to.
I'm not gonna go to all of them. I'm just talking the ones that the recent quick one that you directed yourself.
Burning City.
Yeah, the Burning City we did it was successful and it went back to Murga, and the Murga now as an audience sitting there, it took me back to South Africa, and then it took me back to the projects of Murga that we did, and that was nice to see. And I saw the audience, the way they reflected, because it was community, it was everybody, they felt it, and every person who was part of the Murga, we were so happy to see that. It's like you revived that spirit. Lovely, man. Thanks for that. I'm not going to want you to dwell on that one because I'm interested now.
But come and watch it. Come and watch Hannibal. Come and watch.
Coming back?
Hannibal is coming back.
Which Hannibal? The one you did?
Yes.
Not the one I did.
Not the one you did. The one with
otherwise
the
I would be there.
Hannibal is coming back. You can see it on the side of KVS, Koninklijke Vlaamse Schouwburg. Then this one, Burning City, it's coming back. We're playing also in Mechelen in May. Come and watch it. Let me see. And then Risa. Today I'm going to Liège, and we're going to get a prize for the play. I hope. So
he's nominated, ladies and gentlemen. He's nominated as the best director, best play, or.
Best play.
Best play of the year.
Yes.
I hope you win that, man.
Yes.
I really hope you do win that.
Let's see.
Yes. Is that your announcement, Dan, of what you'll be doing today? Going for that one, and then
those are the plays that you have to come and watch, of course.
And then the Revolution.
Yeah, Burning City.
Is that Burning City Revolution?
Yes.
But the Murga play, what was the name?
Burning. No.
I'm talking about the Revolution now, the one that you are doing now.
Burning City.
Is not a revolution the name of that?
No, we talk about the revolution in the play.
But
you hear the song Revolution.
But it's Burning City.
But it's Burning City. The cities are on fire.
That's on fire. You know, when I saw this play, just to conclude one of the plays, we'll come to this. When I saw this play and you said the revolution, and I just launched my podcast and I was saying it's Equity Revolution. And then I see revolution there. I'm like, what the heck is happening here? Are we tired now? We want to take a step further forward. It's beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. That one is still playing, right?
Yeah.
And I think people should come and see that one. Where the
May in the Arsenal or next season, starting from some. I'm so bad in dates.
Don't know what about that, but next season that means after summer.
Yes.
It will still be playing here.
Yes.
In Antwerp.
Around France, but also in Germany, also in Holland.
Yes.
And there are still some other countries that are.
All right, that's lovely. Junior, man, I know we have a lot to talk about, but I would love us to stop here. We could have a second podcast very soon, don't we?
We have to. Yes. Because my next play, the monologue, it's about South Africa again.
Yes.
And then we have to give it. I think that one. We have to give it time.
You're gonna go to South Africa. You mentioned it behind the scenes, right?
Yes.
You're gonna go to South Africa.
Yes.
You know when exactly?
We're still setting the date, but it's gonna be next season.
When you say we, you talk about your crew, people you work with.
We're going with a small group. But me, I'm gonna stay a longer time. I'm going
this year.
To Witsezoek. I'm going to, of course, Kagiso. Going to Cape Town.
Can you also guys pay for my ticket? Then I go home as the part of the crew.
And then we do the podcast over there.
Yeah, come on, man. I need to go home. Can you put me in production?
He's a tsotsi, you know. You know this. Man.
Come on, man. That's how we do these things. The brother wants to go home. Yeah. So you're gonna go that one. You wanna do your research there. You wanna get a good story there.
And I want to get my nationality, South African nationality.
That's very important.
Yes.
That's very important.
Yes.
CC, I'm going to say this one in Zulu. CC, I know Ugu Embassy, South Africa, you've been helping me. I'm not going to mention your name, but you know who you are. Can you please help him get his South African identity? And Home Affairs, he's a South African. Please help him out.
Yes.
He's coming to South Africa now, helping up. He should come home.
Yes.
He's our child. Junior, you're going there. I love this one. You're going there, man. This podcast will be good if it will be there. But I know we don't have a budget. Hopefully we can have a budget for this.
Talk to Sisi.
Sisi, I love you, Sisi. Come on, give some money, man. Come on. It's happening all over the world. It's cheap. How much is the ticket to South Africa? 600 euros, the cheapest. Don't worry, I'll go to Dubai. I don't mind waiting there for 5-6 hours. It's a cheaper one because if you have to pay direct, it's going to cost you. And imagine, Junior, we do this. While you're doing that, you come with your play, you have some background research, things you're doing in South Africa, those clips and other things that you may use. I don't know, man, but I think it's a good thing. I'm not going there with you because you don't have money or whatever, but I think what you're going to do, the recordings and things you find out there, they'll be beautiful. Let's think about it. I hope it happens though. Junior, man, you're going to do this. The play will be playing from this year or next year?
27.
27, that will be next year then.
Yes.
So for now, you are working on that one. Any other plays you're working on besides your
Yes. So October, I'm going to premiere with a play called Barbershop. It's a very known play in England. It also played in South Africa in Joburg, the Market Theatre.
Market Theatre.
Yes.
That's my home, man.
Yes, and it's a story about barbershops, but as well in Nigeria, Ghana,
it's a big
South
story
Africa, Malawi. Yes,
yeah.
London, and I'm gonna translate it to French. Together with Michael de Kock, Junior Akweti, Gerardo Salinas, and it's with a cast from France, from Portugal, and from Italy.
Who's directing this one?
Me and Michael.
de Kock. Yes, I think I've read it or read about
yes,
it.
Yes,
That's beautiful. Junior, man, before you go to your awards, now that you are nominated, which I love the most, to close this podcast, I always ask the same question I ask Hans Zinzen. Hans Zinzen, I'm going to mention your name, man. One day we're going to die.
Yes.
All of us.
Yes.
To all the efforts that you've tried, you fought for, you believed in, your plays are telling us who you are. You believe in society. You believe in us living together. When we are gone, we want to be remembered, or we don't want to be remembered. But we would love to leave a mark, even if it's 0.5% that we left, because we can't change the world. But we want to leave a mark. And the marks that we leave them for our children, the generations to come, so that they don't start at the same level as you did. What would you say, what would you advise a young man who's experiencing all that you experienced at your young age, but also to someone who's experiencing the difficulties of equality, this diversity, this inclusion, someone who feels like I don't belong, what is your message? What can we do? What action can we take to make sure that this is not just like a talk? We need a step forward.
Yes, every question that you ask, I can divide them and we can be busy like ours. Do I believe in society? I don't know. I believe in humanity, but is it blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna leave that aside. What do I want to mark? The mark that I. Whoa!
Maybe
whoa!
mark is
Stop!
not
No, it's not a good word.
Not a good word.
But try to stay open. Try to stay open and dare to be given in your work and don't be this. Don't be mine, and it's only words, but it's difficult. And to share your art, your knowledge, your you understand what I mean?
Yes.
That's why I love to work with. We are doing this. What you do, I mean, it's not more than this. It's sharing. It's doing this. It's my work.
I'm gonna go home after this.
Yes.
I'm experiencing issues.
And keep on fighting and pushing boundaries and keep on be good and being you.
Yeah, being you.
Yes. Those are the best artists, you know. It's
yeah,
the ones that are very true to themselves and not trying to be someone. Like my dream never was I want to be him or her, or just be good in being you.
Mr. Mthombeni, thank you. And I know some may be confused of what you just said, because I know you say you are not a talker, but every time you talk, I always I'm listening to your father, because you never speak up straight, all of you. You always come like these, that's not politicians. I think your father trained you very well, but you don't think you have that skill, but you do have it. Because I'm asking a simple question, but I know you come with all the dynamics of it, which is, it's lovely. But I like the fact that be yourself, be you. Man, thanks a lot. I really appreciated this. I really appreciate it. And I feel like this podcast for me today, it was not about you and me. It was never about us. But I feel like this one, it was more about what your father fought for today. And listeners at home, I know that they've listened to us from the beginning.
Okay.
And I think we put your father at the right picture. We gave him the image that he deserves. We tried to add a value to what he fought for the rest of his life. And you, as his son, I hope that here in Belgium and the other people all over the world are looking at your story, recognizing this and personalize this story, because it's your story, but it can be universal.
100%.
As a South African, here is the child of the soil. His father, as the ANC, he's coming back home. He wants his identity. He may not fought as you did physically in South Africa because he was in Belgium, but his father did. His father left his country for you and I to be free. Today I'm in Belgium. I'm sitting here. Something that would never happen during the times of apartheid. A black man would have traveled the way I did. Please help him out. Let him have his nationality. Home Affairs, help this guy. Let us be together, as he said it. He had made all the plays we believe in. They worked and they should work. We sitting here today, this is diversity. This is equity. This is inclusion. You have your own explanations, you have your own definitions of the words. Tell us. Ladies and gentlemen, let me not waste your time about me trying to have some nice words right now, but that is the truth. We can't let him here be alone and suffer. He's coming to South Africa helping out. Let him get that research. The research I'm talking about that he's going to be doing. But ladies, those who are interested, who are enjoying this podcast, please subscribe here below. We're going to be on YouTube, we're going to be on Spotify, you're going to find us. And if you want more or you want to know more about Junior Mthombeni, please, you can Google him up. I know we're using Google nowadays and read about him. Follow his place, go to KVS, go to wherever. And now to you guys in Belgium, alsjeblieft, luister aan onze podcast. Dit is Junior Mthombeni, jullie kennen hem al lang. Laten we samen werken, laten we samen leven. Alsjeblieft, dank u wel. Ciao. Yes, Mr. Mthombeni. Thanks, buddy. Gentlemen, let me not waste your time about me trying to have some nice words right now, but that is the truth. We can't let him here be alone and suffer. He's coming to South Africa helping out. Let him get that research. The research I'm talking about that he's going to be doing. But ladies, those who are interested, who are enjoying this podcast, please subscribe here below. We're going to be on YouTube, we're going to be on Spotify, you're going to find us. And if you want more or you want to know more about Junior Mthombeni, please, you can Google him up. I know we're using Google nowadays and read about him. Follow his place, go to KVS, go to wherever. And now to you guys in Belgium, alsjeblieft, luister aan onze podcast. Dit is Junior Mthombeni, jullie kennen hem al lang. Laten we samen werken, laten we samen leven. Alsjeblieft, dank u wel. Ciao. Yes, Mr. Mthombeni. Thanks, buddy.